Hi guys, so I have this gist. Hmm. So let's call the boyfriend Paul and let's call the girlfriend Patience. So Patience and Paul have been dating for some time. So along the line, Patience got pregnant for Paul and she told Paul about the pregnancy, but he denied the pregnancy and said the pregnancy was not his. So they started having serious issues that Patient's family had to get involved. So finally, he accepted the pregnancy. Patient was staying alone. In short, Patient and her family were not staying in the same states. She was staying alone and she just moved to that environment before Paul met her and they started dating. So, Patient was staying alone and she now moved in with Paul and they started staying together as a couple. They moved in together and started staying together as a couple. Fast forward to this day, Paul told Patient to get dressed, that he was going to take her out. He was going to take her out. And she did. She did. She got dressed. Paul had a bike. So he used the bike. They used the bike to go for the outing. When they were going, some vigilantes saw them because it was late in the night. So the vigilantes were like, where are these ones going? Because they were passing through bush. Where are these ones going to by this time of the night? But they did not know that vigilantes saw them rather, or anybody saw them. So they were just going. So they got to a point that they all dropped. Patient and a guy dropped from the bike, and Paul tied Patient up. I'm very sure she struggled and all, but I don't know because I wasn't there. He tied her up, tied her neck, tied her hands, covered her mouth, tied her legs. That even if she's shouting, nobody is going to hear her. He started beating her up. Serious beating. Patient had to pretend that she was dead. Then he left her. So when he was on his way going back to the house, the vigilante that saw them earlier when they were passing saw only him coming back, and they were like, this guy, when he was passing, he was together with the lady. Where is the lady? Where did he drop the lady? So they decided to traced the bike he used there's this track on the road. Since he used bike and it's a sandy environment, they were able to trace to where Patient was tied. When they got there, Patient was trying to untie herself. They took her to the family, they took her to her house. Then from there, they took her to the hospital. The next day, Patient narrated everything to the policemen because police had to get involved. She narrated everything to the policemen. They got Paul arrested. They checked if the baby was okay. The baby was fine. But the sad thing was, the next day, Patient died. This is a true life story that happened just last week. Patient died. See, if you should get pregnant as a lady, when you get pregnant for a guy, I know it's difficult. It's very difficult. And this guy should tell you, see, I don't want this baby. Please, if you know you love yourself, just move on. Leave that man alone. Time will come that he'll be the one begging for that child. Just go. Just because of your... See, some people are very wicked. Some people are very, very wicked. Some people are wicked. So just leave. It's better. See, it's better you're alive than you're dead. Thank God Patient was she was able to tell her story before she died. If not, nobody would suspect Paul. Imagine, he asked her to move him with him. Meanwhile, he had this all planned, that this was what he was going to do. He was going to kill her and the child and his own child. And his own child. Please, let's be very, very careful. Don't force pregnancy on any man. If he says he doesn't want, move on. I know it's hard, but just move on for your life. For the sake of your life, just move on. Bye, guys.